Hello and welcome back to the Project Manchester United. Today we have got a massive episode. We have got Leicester in the Premier League first, who are sitting in 9th, and then we have the Carabao Cup final up against Everton. Let's have a very quick look at how we got there. We entered in at the third round away to Stoke and won 3-0. We then beat Gillingham 3-0 before we had Scunthorpe in the quarter-final. So it's quite an easy run so far, but we then did have a semi-final against Manchester City, who are currently the holders of the Carabao Cup, and we won 1-0 at home and drew 1-1 away from home to go through on aggregate, which means we have got Everton in the Carabao Cup final, a chance at silverware and a chance to end City's absolute reign of dominance in this competition. But before we do that, we are up against Leicester, in the league. You can see Liverpool have a game in hand. We are currently 4 points ahead of them. And let's see how we left off since we were last with us. We last left off against Everton, beating them 6-0, an absolute hammering. So if that's anything to show for the Carabao Cup final that's about to be played, then that will be a very, very good win for us. We then carried on with the 6 as we beat Scunthorpe 6-0. We beat Tottenham, Southampton. We went on a great run of games. We beat Man City, of course, in the semi-final. Barnsley in the FA Cup. We're still in all competitions, which is very, very good. We drew with Manchester City, as we said. We picked up a draw against Wolves. They scored in the 90th minute, which was just very, very unfortunate for us, before we lost for a long time, or the first time in a while, against Chelsea away from home. But since then, we've done well. We beat Leeds 3-1, Blackburn 5-0, Burnley 2-1. That wasn't the easiest game, with Kesse being sent off in the 25th minute. And the first leg of the Champions League knockout round, we faced Porto at home and managed to open up a big gap of 5-0. We expect to do well away from home, hopefully, against them too. We have got Leicester today and we've got Everton. Let's have a quick look at our competitions before we look at the squad, as well as a few notes to make. In the Prem, we are top of the table, 55 goal difference, 4 points ahead. We are hopefully through to the next round in the Champions League. We've got Bolton in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and we are obviously in the final of the Carabao Cup. If we take a look at the squad, a few things to note. Sancho got the Young Player of the Month for October. He has been doing brilliantly for us, so I'm very, very happy with that. We got the Manager of the Month for December, so that's good for us. Picking up more awards, of course, and picking up more milestones as a manager 2 months in a row here. Hopefully we can do the same for February. I'm not sure who got it in January, but hopefully we can get a few more of those. And one thing to mention, out of the blue, I kind of expected Ronaldo to win it, but Romelu Lukaku won the Ballon d'Or, the Player of the Year, all the awards, but with 37 goals in 35 games, 7 assists, it's not much of a shock, but he's done very well to get the Ballon d'Or. FIFA Best Men's Player, FIFA Pro Player of the Year, Club World Championship, everything. He has been an absolute beast. Now it's time to look at how deadline day went for us. Now you may have just seen something there, and we'll get to that in a minute, but we have sold a few players. So we sold Jesse Lingard. I'm actually not sure where we left off. I think obviously we sold Mata for 500k to Leicester. We've sold Lee Grant for like 40k. Phil Jones, because he was listed, went out on loan, but we're still paying all of his wages, so it was the most pointless loan ever, but we didn't have any say in it. I don't know why. But he's not at the club anyway. Jesse Lingard went to Ajax for 5 million. His contract was running out. We could have got a lot more for him, I believe, but with his contract running out, we just accepted 5 million rather than nothing, and he goes on a free, so that worked for us. We have sold a few players such as Charlie McNeil. Maybe if we were doing this as a long-term save, we'd possibly keep players like him, as well as a few others that we've done. Joe Hugill, I quite like Hugill in real life. He's half decent. We'd probably keep him, but for a 3-year save, we're looking at bigger players. We have sold Eric Bailly for 25 million. Now, I really, really like Eric Bailly, but he wasn't getting the game time. He asked to leave. We weren't going to stand in his way. We've got enough centre-backs. And I think, he wanted to go. He deserved to go. So we gave him his move. So good luck to Bailly at Sevilla. And 25 million isn't a bad amount for him. How much did he come here for? 32.5. So we haven't lost the most money on him. Maybe that will rise to something. Who knows? Amad Diallo has gone out on loan. No wages being paid for him, but 110k coming in every month. But we're happy for someone like him to go out. We'll pay the wages as long as he is being developed. So good luck to Amad Diallo. And Edinson Cavani, the same as Lingard. His contract was running out. He was going out for a free, so we thought you might as well get £1 million for him, and we sold him. We tried obviously 5, then worked down to 3.5, 2.5, etc. But he eventually went for 1 million. So that is the big ones. Then we move on to 2 pre-contract signings that we made to join us next year. We have got Matthias Guinta, 28 years old, joining us in the summer. He is a good defender. Did we necessarily need him? Not overly, but if you're getting someone of this quality for free, 10 million transfer value, we can always sell him on if he doesn't do well. But he is good. And of course, as another option, it doesn't hurt to have someone like that. He can play CDM as well. He can play right back apparently. So a decent little option to have. And the other one that we've bought in is Kilian Mbappe. We have bought Kilian Mbappe on a pre-contract signing. Of course, he was exploring his options at PSG. He wanted to leave, and instead of going to Real Madrid, which was expected, he saw the project we were building and he wanted to join us. So what an absolute signing that is. Ronaldo can go up top, he can go on the left. Ronaldo can go on the left, he can go up top. We've got unbelievable players, and at 23, a household name, he is unbelievable. So very, very lucky to have got that signing, and we have got our attack absolutely sorted now. We have got Martial, Mbappe, Ronaldo, Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho. It's absolutely stacked, and we've got some decisions to make, possibly to move players on, possibly to strengthen other positions, but we'll see. But Kilian Mbappe will be joining us for the start of next season. Let's get into the game finally. We are excited for it, and hopefully we can, show Mbappe why he's joining us. We have got a lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions, a lot of yellow cards, everything. So we're going to need to sort this team out just a little bit. We are going to... Oh, we also bought James Garner. Tahith Chong is going as well on a pre-contract, not overly bothered. But we bought James Garner back on loan, mainly because our assistant or whatever told us, bring him back, loan him out to someone stronger, a Premier League side. No one was interested, and he got angry. So we just thought, you know what, we'll keep him here. Deep line playmaker, 20 years old, good little player in the team. So he joins us here. We are going to play, instead of Fernandes, I think we're going to put Van der Beek in the attacking midfielder role. Pogba here. Can Van der Beek do that role? He can. I mean, he's class, isn't he? Hopefully we can be playing him more. I'm going to put him on support though. Rashford, Greenwood, I think. Does Greenwood go up top? Where's Sancho? Is Sancho injured? No, he's not. So we're going to do this. Martial doesn't play as much as I'm sure he would like. He is potentially someone we would move on just because of all the options we have. So we'll look into that. But even our keepers are injured. Tom Heaton injured. Dean Henderson injured. De Gea is our only option now. So yeah, a lot of work to be done. Let's have a quick look at the side. Tellez has come in. He's been a bit of a stall in the side lately. And other than that, I'm quite happy with that team. We are going to put Fred in for Kesse. and we are going to make sure we don't use Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes. Keep them out so we don't have to rely on them. But I think Leicester beat us last time. So we are going to need to, pay them the respect that they deserve, because I think they gave us our first loss of the season. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct, but we are going to make sure that we press them. But they are ninth. They're not doing too well this season. So hopefully we can capitalise on that and really punish them, get a win. It's at home. We're playing our first tactic. We're positive. And hopefully that does the job. So it's been a long build-up, but a good build-up, obviously, with all the players we've brought in, the information, top of the league, etc. Can we extend that here against Leicester City? Gennaro Gattuso in charge. Where's the one that says yes? That's the one. Exact revenge on them. Apparently it doesn't hype up the defenders, so we'll give you a little bit of help there. But it motivates everyone else. And we are now on with a chance to hopefully extend our lead at the top. Liverpool do have that key game in hand where they can close the gap. So we've got to make sure that we don't allow them to. And we'll see how that goes. But we are doing well this season. I'm very happy with how the project's going. I'm very excited to get into the next season where we'll have Mbappe. I have a few plans as well. Do we want another centre-back to join Varane? Possibly. Do we want a stronger right back option as backup rather than using Dalot and Kalulu on loan, for example? Do we want another centre mid? But one position we don't need is Greenwood, who nets his 18th goal of this season. We've been playing Greenwood up top a lot more as well and pushing Ronaldo out to the left wing. And that's why he's so lethal in front of goal. Anything you give to him, he is going to finish. And he shows it there, just outside of the box, or maybe just inside. Makes it 1-0 early on. Sancho gets injured as well. That's very early for an injury, but we are getting a lot of them, which is getting very, very frustrating and very annoying. But 7 shots to none. We're absolutely dominating this game so far. We'll probably take off Sancho soon, push Greenwood out to the right wing, push Martial up top. But so far, only one highlight in the half, and it resulted in a goal. But just before the half is over, there is another one, and it's James Justin on the ball. Plays a great ball to Vardy. He's got the pace to beat anyone in our team, but he chooses to play it back. Tielemans, who is brilliant. Unfortunately, they don't keep the ball. Sancho, Rashford, you got to be doing better there. But we do go into the half 1-0. We are playing well. We're going to tell them that we are and to keep it up. Do we take Jadon Sancho off? Let's have a quick look if he's still injured. He might be okay. He's still injured. I think we'll take him off in the 60th. Give him half an hour's rest. It's probably that curse where he'll get injured 2 minutes before. But we are going to take him off. We are going to put Martial up top. Drop Greenwood to the right wing. And that hopefully should fix the problem. We might take McTominay off and put James Garner on as well. I just want to open up this lead with one more goal, hopefully, to just really, make that gap, let's say. And there is a highlight with 15 minutes to go. Our players are quite tired, so we are going to need to make some changes as Van der Beek picks it up. Greenwood, he's already got his goal for today's game. Whips one in. Rashford at the back post. And I think that has to be the highlight. But we were looking at taking Rashford off anyway. We are going to put Anthony Elanga on. And hopefully he can do a job. He's really impressive, by the way, Anthony Elanga. I think he's been scoring our goals in, obviously, the Carabao Cup and whatever. But when he's come on in the Premier League, he's done very well as well. And there is Martial. We stuck him up top for a reason. And that was to finish off the chances. 10 goals this season for Martial. Everyone sharing the plaudits. Everyone sharing the goals this season. Ronaldo with about 30. Greenwood with about 20 and Martial with his 10. So we make that change. Rashford comes off, Elanga comes on, and we are going to push Pogba up top. We are going to make him a deep line playmaker. We're going to bring on James Garner, give him his opportunity and see what he can do against Leicester. Not an easy opposition either, but we are making it look easy. A very good performance. we said this at the beginning of the season. This is what we should be doing. We should be beating all these teams, these top teams, even the big ones like Liverpool and Man City, but definitely against Leicester, and we've done that here. We're going to say very, very well done. It was an excellent win. They didn't have a single chance, a single highlight, and we keep our 4-point lead at the top of the table. Even if Liverpool win their game in hand, we'll be top by 1 point. But we've got them coming up soon, I believe. We'll have to check that, as we do very well. Alex Telles with a good performance, and that is why he's keeping Shaw out of the side right now. Look at all these greens here. It looks beautiful. But yes, we do have Liverpool coming up soon. We're probably not going to show that game, but it could be a turning point in the league. So we never know. We might show it. Who knows? But for now, we have got the EFL Cup final a week from now against Everton. So we'll see you there. The dreaded team meeting where we have to talk to them. I always have high expectations. So let's see what we can do. Will it be positive or will it turn the dressing room? We don't want to start with nobody remembers a cup final loser. Let's say this one. I know how special cup finals are. Enjoy the occasion, drink it in, and do everything you can to make it a memorable day with a win. And luckily, they are all happy. That could have gone wrong. But we do that well. And the biggest fear of my life with team meetings ends there. So here we are. It is cup final time. Everton versus Manchester United. A little bit annoyed that we are technically the away team, because I think that plays into it. But for that, we are going to go on balanced. But an absolute massive day. Our first cup final as manager. And let's see what we can do. We are going to put Greenwood on the right, Ronaldo up top. I'm not overly happy with how Rashford has been performing. But to be fair, he's got a great rating, so we'll leave him in. But for some reason, I wasn't. Bruno Fernandes comes back in the attacking midfielder role. On attack, I like him having chances. How has he been doing for goals? 14 goals, my goodness. Sancho is going to come on the bench. This is a big decision, by the way. We have to get this team right. So, De Gea is going to be in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire and Lindelof. Do we put Varane in? I don't think so. They've been performing, so we keep them in. They've got that partnership as well, so we keep them in. Alex Telles stays as well. Paul Pogba in the advanced playmaker role. Don't get a red this time, mate. I don't mind if you get a yellow and get suspended next round. Don't get a red. Martial needs to come in, definitely. McTominay and Pogba in the midfield. I think I'm happy with that. And then Rashford, Fernandes, Greenwood and Cristiano Ronaldo. We've got Varane and Shaw on the bench. We've got Van der Beek, and we need one more midfielder if possible. Possibly Christensen in that CDM role. Fred has been doing well, but he's listed. I think to play it safe, we'll put... No, do you know what? He's going out of the club. We have to put our faith in Andreas Christensen, and hopefully he can pull it through. Anthony Elanga, I think, deserves a spot in this team, but with only 7 subs, I don't think he makes it, unfortunately. So we're going to have to leave... No, do you know what? Christensen, get out. We trust our youth. Elanga comes in. He's going to be an option out wide. And I think that's it. We've trimmed down the squad quite a lot, and rightfully so. I'm happy with our tactic that we're using. We're going to, tight mark both Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and even Gaston Ramirez as well, because he often gives us trouble. Anyone else? Digne, we'll just put him on his weaker foot. But other than that, I am happy with where it is. They're quite tired as well, so hopefully our press will work against them. We've had a week off. They played in midweek. Can we win our first trophy as Manchester United manager? Our first trophy as part of the project? And do what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer couldn't, and actually bring silverware back to Manchester United. It's the reason we took over. What can we do? Let's pump our fists and say... Let's say this one. Prove to everyone you're winners. That motivates everyone. Nothing else needed. It's cup final time. The players are walking out. please, can we just put in a good performance? Can we not be, let's say glitched out by the fact that we're technically the away team? That always affects us away form compared to home. But there we are, walking our boys out for the cup final. We are watching everything, by the way. It's an important day. You're lucky it's the Carabao Cup, where I'd most likely put the camera on and have myself in a suit. So we won't be doing it for the Carabao Cup, as Lindelof picks up the booking in the 3rd minute. So great start there, but we also get 3 shots out of the first 10 minutes as well, as they draw it up with 2 shots for themselves. But again, look at how tired they are. Hopefully our press can really affect them and take advantage. The first highlight of the final starts with Everton. Gaston Ramirez to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin plays it through Alex Iwobi. Gaston Ramirez, I'm not sure if that clipped the bar there, but that was a close opportunity, and that is why we've tight marked him and pressed him. 31 minutes, they start with the ball yet again. Do we win it? We do. It falls to Bruno Fernandes, our best player this season, according to average rating, and that's why whips one in. Rashford couldn't get his legs wrapped around it to put us 1-0 up, but what an opportunity that was. Possibly should have done a little bit better there, as Telles picks up a yellow card as well. First half, I mean, not much to note really. So we're going to tell them that we're not happy. It motivates everyone. I think we go back without it, as they go very defensive actually. They put a 3rd centre back on, I believe. But hopefully we can take advantage of them playing scared, them being tired. As Rashford plays it to Bruno. Will he shoot? Bruno does. But it's just over the bar. It didn't take a nick off of Jordan Pickford in goal there. And I think we go positive. Is that a risk? We've got 52% possession. We're having the most shots. We are doing very, very well. And they are tired. We almost could go attacking, in my opinion, with how tired they are. But just, we don't really want to risk it. Even more so being the technical away team, as Wan-Bissaka wins the ball, tries to take on 2, plays a smart decision, plays it back to Greenwood. He's not averse to taking on multiple players at once, as Decore tackles the ball off of him. Telles to Pogba. Ronaldo finds Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side, back to Greenwood. Fernandes, another shot. Maybe we do put him on support duty, because he's not hitting any of these shots here, and he is very, very tired. We are going to go positive, try and take control of this game here. 19 shots to 7. We haven't made a sub yet. We're going to need to make one soon. Bruno is tired, but we don't want to take him off. And Greenwood's just leathered Ronaldo in the head there. But we are going to need to make a change. And we have to decide what change that is, because Bruno is absolutely knackered. And it might be that we have to take him off. Can Greenwood play down the middle as a shadow striker? Because that way we can keep him on. Van der Beek. I think we trust Van der Beek. Ollie didn't. We do. Bruno, having the game of his life, has to come off because he's tired. It's as simple as that. It's not what we wanted, but it's what's going to have to happen. And Donny van der Beek comes on. Oh, hold on. Donny van der Beek comes on. I don't think that was a highlight there. 77 minutes. We're going to have to demand more from the boys and see if they can turn it around here. Mason Greenwood also tired. Do we bring on Anthony Elanga? Ronaldo tired. It looks like it's going to go to extra time. My question is... Oh no, hold on. 93rd minute. Tellers whips one in. Van der Beek. Thought that was going to be the substitute of a lifetime. But it does look like extra time. I'm absolutely certain extra time happens. It would be very weird if it doesn't. We're going to tell them we're not happy with their performance, just to motivate them a little bit more. But an extra 30 minutes of football here on show for the Carabao Cup final. Can we open up a lead just to give us a bit of breathing space? Maguire to Ronaldo, who loses it. Salomon Rondon is now on. We're probably going to have to do some opposition instructions in a minute, because I think he's on. I think Tom Davis came on. But can we open up a league? Greenwood picks it up on the right hand side. He's absolutely knackered, but manages to fight and keep hold of the ball. Ronaldo! Boys, are we just missing chances for fun here? Let's quickly get on the opposition, see who they brought in. We are going to tight mark and press. Actually, we're not going to press him, but we are going to tight mark Rondon. We are going to show Andros Townsend onto his weaker foot, and the same with Davis as well. Do we press Davis? Where's he playing? No. I'm okay with that. Possibly Townsend. But I'm okay with just doing that for now. We're going to confirm those changes. And I think it's time to make a sub soon, unfortunately. And we really don't want to bring Ronaldo off, but it looks like we might have to soon. We're going to bring on Jadon Sancho, an unbelievable sub to be able to make. And I think we're going to leave it there. Again, I've done it. What am I doing? Too eager to get back into the game. I don't think this is a highlight. I think it's just where we started the game without confirming the sub. There you go. Wan-Bissaka, Telles both tired as well. Rashford absolutely knackered. Ronaldo knackered. We're going to have to make a sub soon. I don't necessarily want to take off Ronaldo, given that we might have to go to penalties. We're going to demand more from the team. I don't think we go... do you know what? We do go attacking. Oh, no. It's happened, hasn't it? The worst thing that could possibly have happened. We kept Ronaldo on, and he potentially has a season-ending injury. The only logical option is to bring Martial on up top, but we were about to... Were we? Probably not. That is what happens when you need Cristiano Ronaldo in your team. But we've got Liverpool coming up. Luckily, we have players that can just absolutely dominate anyway. Is there anyone else that we can bring on? Any good penalty takers? Luke Shaw might be a good... But no, he's not on 7. Anthony Elanga, 10. I don't think so. So it looks like we're either going to have to rely on getting a goal in the last few minutes, or we're going to fire up the team ready for a penalty shootout in the Carabao Cup final. It comes down to this. Please do not lose. Please, please, please. Telles starts. We're actually going to start with Martial and swap. I always put my best taker third. We have Rashford second. Paul Pogba's anxious. We don't want that. And everyone else is very average at penalties. So we are going to put on Van der Beek because we had trust in him and he's positive. We're going to put Lindelof as well. And then I think we just do it in order. Jadon Sancho, Scott McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire and David De Gea if it comes to it, which it very well likely could. So let's see. I mean, we're gonna no gesture. I mean, yeah, you've got boys. You've got this. Like, it's as simple as that. There's no reason. We train these penalties. Rondon steps up first. Will De Gea become a hero? Rondon tucks it away. 1-0 Everton. For the neutral, penalty shootout's brilliant. For us, it's squeaky bum time. Martial steps up. We've put him first for a reason, and that's why Cooley slots it away in the same corner as Rondon. As Iwobi steps up now, will he extend the lead for Everton? He doesn't. David De Gea comes up clutch and makes the save. Marcus Rashford had a few chances in the game. Will he finally put one away? He does. Unbelievable penalty from Marcus Rashford. 2-1 to United on the board. Can we extend it even further? De Gea with another... I was trying to speak it into existence there. It didn't happen. 2-2. Alex Telles, our best penalty taker on the pitch, steps up and he tucks it away. That's unbelievable. We did penalty training the day before the game. I mean, I'm not doing training for this team. That's down to Mike Phelan. But it looks like so far it is paying off, because if we can get this, Paul Pogba, we are one kick away from becoming champions. Paul Pogba, That looked scary. He went the right way. It was a slow penalty. Surprised he didn't take about 5 minutes to do his run up. But we could potentially win our first piece of silverware as part of the project at Manchester United if Tom Davies steps up and misses this penalty. If David De Gea saves it and becomes a hero, he doesn't. So it comes down to our fifth penalty taker, who is our sub that we brought on. The man, the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who didn't win a trophy at Manchester United, almost ousted out of the squad, didn't give him a proper chance. We've put our faith in Donny van der Beek. Can he win us some silverware? He does. Top right corner, celebrates like a madman, and Donny van der Beek picks picks us up the trophy. Unbelievable. Bit of a story written there for the reason we took over, and we have won our first piece of silverware. We've ended Man City's reign of the EFL Cup, and there we have it. Me and Maguire lifting the trophy. A very, very good time. Are we going to celebrate? I mean, we're standing there, hands behind the back. Just a calm cat. Yeah, there you go. We'll just give them a clap. Well done, boys. Rightly so. Let's win the FA Cup, the League, the Champions League. We're still in for all of it. We've got good chances in the FA Cup. We've got Bolton. We've got a great lead in the Champions League, and we're doing well in the Premier League. How devastating is the injury to Cristiano Ronaldo? Let's find out. But we took it 120 minutes. Everyone's going to be knackered. I think we have Bolton after this. So we hopefully can rest a lot of our team here and just do the business. But we do get the win. Liverpool also beat Burnley in their catch-up game, so now we are only 1 point ahead. Very, very scary here. So it's a tight race. We lift the EFL Cup. Brilliant to get a trophy on our name. And Ronaldo is injured for 3 to 6 weeks. Not the worst thing ever. Hopefully it is only 3 to 4 weeks, a month. Who's he missing in this month? What are we doing? Okay, so we had that on the 26th. So I assume he'll come back just after March. Hopefully close out the end of the season. But that means we have got Liverpool and Arsenal, the 2 big games in this month that he could miss. Everyone else I'm not overly worried about, and that is the key of having an unbelievable attack. So Ollie's done very well there, bringing in the players, and we've made it even better with Kilian Mbappe. But another top performance from Alex Telles. That's 2 games in a row where he's done well without a goal or an assist. But unbelievable. There you go. We've qualified for the Europa Conference League, and we'll enter at the playoffs. So hopefully we can do a little bit better than that. But we've done very well and are very, very happy to pay those players the bonuses. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment down below if you believe we can win every trophy available to us. It won't be easy, but what do you think we will do? What success will we have? And please do subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.